like I said, I'm taking Geena to Walmart. So we're gonna roll up to the yard. The carport, or the driveway rather, is full of cars. So I'm driving through the yard like a bunch of hobunkins to pick Geena up. I'm gonna let you watch Geena get in the car because she's, you know, she's partially disabled, and so I'll let you enjoy that. What it looks like for her to get into the car. She's coming, I promise. Here she comes. She's like a little ball of lightning. Here she comes like a little speedball. She's on her way. She's coming. She's making her way to the car. She'll be here very shortly.
Say the same idea I did.
What?
Where the shit were yesterday.
Hey, we're being recorded right now.
Why would somebody do that? That's crazy. That's what a crazy person would do.
We're gonna watch Geena get into the car to see what struggle she has to get in the car. She gave me the stick. She gave me the purse. And you see I took gentle care of it. And here she goes. Getting the left side up is doable. Sometimes. Yay! Left leg in. Set the booty down. Readjust. And then try to get that right leg in. It's not agreeable. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, in one try. Now we're going to back out of the yard.
Do wonders never cease.
Like a bunch of country hobumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
That are wearing the same clothes as yesterday, apparently. Geena busted them out at all times. No secrets. We're going to interview Geena on the way to Walmart.
Is that what we're going to do?
Yup.
We're going to really up our white trash credit show on the front grass.
No. Okay. Our grass needs to be mowed. It rained like 4 times, and so it's about 7.5 feet tall now. And by 7.5 feet, I mean approximately 2 feet tall. But that's not the grass. That's just a crap. That's not grass. The weeds are 2 feet tall. You all right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what's your name over there?
I'm Geena.
And so, where were you born?
I was born in Toms River, New Jersey.
And so,
technically Lakewood Township.
Lakewood Township. Anything pertinent about your life? Did you grow up 100% in New Jersey?
No. Before I turned 10, we moved to southwestern Virginia.
Which was not a culture shock at all, I bet.
The place we moved to was officially, for a time, the moonshine capital of the world.
The place you came from is the Guido capital of the world? Pretty much. Seaside Heights, right there, across the bridge from Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
Pump fists don't lie.
Pump fists don't lie. So anyways, have you got anything interesting about your life? Where did you go to college?
Well, I went for 2 years to Ferrum College where my parents were employed.
Uh-huh.
And then I decided to try Bowling Green State University in Ohio.
What'd you major in?
Popular culture.
What'd you major in at Ferrum College?
Double major.
Oh, yeah?
Music and drama.
All 3 of those majors totally useful in adult life.
Mm-hmm.
So how much musical theater did you partake of as a grown-up adult?
Not so much.
0! How about popular culture?
Well, I do talk about it a lot.
Did you get a popular culture job?
I did not. Did not get a job working for the popular culture company.
So, I hope this wind doesn't cause a problem. So, have you had any interesting jobs?
Well, I worked at a water treatment plant. To scoop balls of grease out of the
poo grease.
Sewage.
Balls of poo grease is what Geena meant to say.
I worked at the newspaper for a long time. Then I also worked at movie theaters for a long time. I'm really good at getting jobs in industries that are on their way out. I'm surprised I never worked for the Whale Oil Lamp Company.
Okay, so you left out working at the radio station to being a DJ.
I did work at radio for a very short time.
You worked at 2 stations at one time, didn't you?
I worked at 2 stations at one time. Actually, technically 3, because The one station was actually a corporate station that had both a news station and an easy listening station inside it, and I worked overnight, so I actually ran the automation of the other of the music station while I was also running the stuff for the news station.
Then you used to read the sports too, and the weather and all that crap in between songs. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I did news reading and stuff like that.
Did you pick out the songs that you played?
No, you don't know how radio works.
Or didn't you tell me that you got in trouble for playing comedy albums while you went to go take a pee-pee?
Oh, that was the other station. Oh. No, actually, yeah, the other station I worked at was not corporate at all. It was, in fact, kind of redneck. Put it this way. The transmitter was in the next room from the studio, and if you know anything about radio, that's not what usually happens. And there was a giant EPA sticker on the window
that said, "Don't irradiate yourself continuously so that you get a brain tumor." And you went, "Ha ha ha! I was born in Toms River, New Jersey. I already have a brain tumor."
That is true.
That is true.
Thanks, Ibagagi.
Hey, because Virginia, like Franklin County, Virginia is the moonshine capital of the world, but Toms River, New Jersey is the what?
Brain cancer.
Brain tumor, the capital of the world. So, gee, this is a win-win. So, anything else interesting about yourself?
I don't know. I don't know if being transgender is that interesting.
Or how about that you've been in a relationship with me for 23 years? Gina says, now on to the next thing.
The important thing is it feels like 24.
So anyways, you don't want to talk about being transgendered at all? Or you mean anything that you do with transgenderism? Is that a word?
Well, I co-founded with my lovely wife here. I co-founded Spectrum, Atlanta's trans community choir, which we started back late summer, and we're still in a building phase, definitely. But it's been really fantastic, and for me personally, it has. And other people in the choir have had similar stories about how it's helped them get back into music, which they kind of pushed away from their lives because of being trans. And so
also, it's just a really good fellowship where you can go to a group and hang out with other people who are on the trans spectrum and not just sit around and talk about bad things that happen to them because they're trans.
That's what Facebook is for.
That's what Facebook is for! So anyways, and we always have fun. We go out and have snacks afterwards at a local establishment that also has the boozies. So that's fun. So what else? What else you want to talk about?
Well, I also have a disability.
Oh! Gina has a disability.
Of the pretty much permanent kind.
What kind of permanent disability do you have, Gina?
It is called transverse myelitis.
Which nobody has ever heard of.
It often happens as a symptom of MS. I had to be tested for MS extensively to make sure I didn't have MS.
In fact, didn't you tell me that the way they end up deciding that you have is that they basically test you for everything else, and then when they can't, all of those come out negative, they tell you have transverse myelitis?
Yes, unfortunately, everything else they test you for is terrifying.
Yeah, like Lou Gehrig's disease and all kinds of stuff like that.
DeVick's disease, which is awesome. It's kind of like transverse myelitis.
For the eyes!
Except you might also spontaneously go blind, too.
You know, though, Gina's lucked out, though, because how does your disability affect you, your transverse myelitis? What's going on?
Well, it mostly transforms me into a 4-year-old. I stumble around a lot, fall down frequently. I have trouble with continence, which is no fun.
You like to color.
I do like to color.
You like to eat Cheerios out of a bowl with your fingers. But what I meant was, what part of your body is disabled by your transverse myelitis?
Well, different parts.
Well, why don't you expound upon that?
I don't walk well at all. In fact, I can't walk without assistance.
Don't you mean that your right leg is paralyzed?
Mostly, yeah.
It's 99% paralyzed.
It's pretty bad. And, my fingertips are mostly numb, which is fun.
Anything else?
The aforementioned continence stuff. The less said about it, the better.
Yeah, bladder and bowel problems. Let's go into that in depth, shall we?
Let's not and say we did.
Okay, let's not and say we didn't. be truthful about it. But yeah, that's fun. Not. And anything else?
I don't guess.
You like Batman?
I do like Batman.
How about some of your likes and dislikes?
Well, I like science fiction and movies and comics and music. I've definitely found my inner Disney kid the past few years. I was perfectly okay with Disney growing up, but I wasn't like a fanatic for it, and now I kind of dig it a lot more. Maybe the fact they bought Star Wars and Marvel had something to do with it.
It had nothing to do with it. Because you're a big comic book nerd. You're such a big comic book nerd that what events happen in your life on a regular annual basis?
You mean like going to Dragon Con?
And not just going to Dragon Con. What?
I'm occasionally on panels at Dragon Con.
Gina's occasionally on. You were on a panel, was it female superheroes or something last year? That panel?
It was actually it was female heroes of classic sci-fi.
Female heroes of classic sci-fi. And who did you sit right next to?
Good gravy. I sat next to Terry Farrell from Deep Space Nine.
That's right. She played Dax on Deep Space Nine. And they just held hands and giggled the whole time.
We did not hold hands.
But you did giggle the whole time.
A little bit. We were the two oldest women on the panel.
The rest of them were just demo kids.
Our favorite hero was Wonder Woman, and the rest of the gals didn't.
Who'd they like? I don't even remember.
Other characters who were perfectly decent and good.
Okay, whatever. Also, we're going to be going to a convention here coming up in a couple of weeks called Atlanticon, which is an LGBT science fiction convention in Atlanta. And Gena's going to be doing what?
Being on a couple panels.
And what would those panels be about?
Trans issues.
Just trans issues or anything?
One's about trans comics. About representation.
Oh, you meant issues of comics? No? Oh, yeah. That too. And what else?
I'm not sure, actually.
You don't have to wait and see what it turns out to be, but this is going to be
last year. The wrong way. See the arrow pointing toward you?
Would you shut up? I'm trying to correct things. Look, corrected.
Congratulations.
I even looked both directions.
Aw.
But anyways, last year was the first year they actually had any kind of trans paneling anything, and it was just one thing. And this year they're going to have more, and it should be fun. And you don't have to be trans to go to this convention. You don't even have to be gay or lesbian or bi or pan or anything in between to go to this convention. So I didn't see a scooter in there. We're at Walmart now. We're looking for a scooter because Gena no walkie goodie. Is there a scooter in here? Yes. I see one.
Yep.
Do you want to hop out right here? Can you make it on one cane? Your other cane's in the back.
No, one cane would be bad.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to cut this short or long or whatever it was. 13 minutes. Cut it long so that I can go get Gena the scooter. That's what I'll do. Yay. Bye. Say bye.
Bye-bye.